building. They were able to come out on top.
They really threw their weight around last time. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it helped secure the win.
No doubt that's what made the difference. The aggression they showed, attacking, drawing contact. It got them points at the line and made foul trouble a big concern on the other side.
So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. Thunder leading by 3. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Now here's Wiggins. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And Brent, you've always seen the flashes, but now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, BA, a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on, but the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development, and now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Warriors trail by 7. Outside Curry. Pass to Hield. 36 seconds left in the first. Here's Post. There's the block. Outside Joe. Caruso outside. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot clock at 6. Wallace outside. Fires the 3. Hield with the defensive effort.
Can you get it off in time?
Counts at the buzzer.
That's a feel good.
Wow. Whoa. The heave to beat the buzzer.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Oklahoma City ahead, up 4. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Buddy Hield is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Butler. Then it's Moses Moody. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. That's the Warriors 5. Here's Williams. The rebound by Moody. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Forward size with guard handles. Butler showing us how he can manipulate the ball there.
Now here's Williams. Moody defends. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Outside Pajemski puts up a deep 3. The shot, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, coming off a terrific game against Minnesota. Takes one from 10 feet. The Thunder with another miss.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Pass to Podziemski. Butler on the wing. Williams defending. Shot from 12. Williams grabs the board.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense is right there. Can't connect from short range.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. A steady offensive force, averaging around 32.5 a game. And the three is good, and the foul. This could turn into a 4-point play.
What's Dort out there? 215, 220 at the guard position. He'll throw it around.
From undrafted to a key rotational player, Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Brent.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Dort, right side. Out to the wing. Here's Holmgren. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Green. Draymond. Oh, such a force inside.
And they look more confident now, putting that rough first quarter behind them.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Outside for Dort. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Warriors. They trail by 1.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Williams against Butler. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
Yeah, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Grant.
Oh, B.A., you can feel what's at stake here in the arena. both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Podziemski. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Back to Curry, looking to end the run. And again, no good by Golden State.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of this game. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Wiggins, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Caruso comes in for Williams. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And Joe's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hield passes to Payton. And Post gets it to go.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Payton against Caruso. It's Williams, high post. It's stolen by Kuminga. Outside Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Oklahoma City was looking great right away. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some real nice momentum going. The lead changed hands multiple times throughout the first, but they ended up on top as the buzzer sounded. And that should do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Some serious height at the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Moody on the wing. Over Williams. Off the left rim and out.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package.
Warriors trail by 5. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Curry. Back to Moody. The 3 ball. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
It's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Curry with the block.
Hustle, anticipation, those are keys for Steph Curry on blocks like that.
The offensive rebound. Oh, Draymond finishing himself.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely. Misses from short range. Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries. The confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
Here's Podziemski. That three's off the mark. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. To the inside. Ooh, the toughness of Holmgren.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Curry looking it over. Drops in the three. Curry's got 10.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Brent, you could hit the three back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the off-season, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either. Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
And stolen by Williams. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Dort outside, and the officials will call the illegal screen here. And now let's turn the spotlight on the NBA's highest scoring teams. Fourth, the Thunder.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Here's Golden State. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Pass to Jackson Davis. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Podziemski. Payton against Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Easy two for Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Now here's Jackson Davis. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Holmgren against Looney. Just 5 to shoot. Now Payton. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Williams. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Warriors leading. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Here's Curry. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Caruso. Dort outside. Outside, Williams. Down low, Holmgren. Williams finds Holmgren. And Hartenstein gets it to go. Hartenstein's got 9 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And Looney with the slam.
Man, Looney is so long, gets up there and rushes it.
Caruso outside. Nice D from Moody. The Warriors have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Here's Looney. Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
A great job by Payton, just seeing the floor and then making the play for someone else.
Williams misses.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Curry. Back to Jackson Davis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. 9 seconds left in the third quarter here. That's tipped. Curry with a steal. That'll count. No luck on that one. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Warriors on top. They're up by 5. All right, we're going to...
42. The Thunder.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Butler out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Hield in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Always one of the hardest on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Holmgren's checked in. And here's Butler. Outside Hield. There's the triple. Joe grabs the miss.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Now here's Pajemski, covered by Joe. Pajemski's shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 6.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Hield drives in. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Now Joe, defended by Pajemski. Back to Holmgren. Holmgren with the tough bucket.
Good movement in the screen and roll there. Holmgren good at making himself a threat.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The Warriors lead by 4. Butler on the wing. Outside Hield. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Kuminga. Great D that time from Holmgren.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Left side Hield. Here's Green. Soft touch off the glass. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Joe. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Inside, here's Holmgren, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. And the Warriors call time here. And as we head down the stretch, these players are focused on absorbing their coach's game plan and also drinking some Gatorade so their bodies will be well hydrated for the minutes ahead. And now we present our new balanced player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Podziemski. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He was pumping them up, saying those guys had no idea what they were in for tonight. We've come this far. Don't let up now. And guys, he's going to be stoking the fire until the win is in the books.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
To the paint. Here's Moody. Close in. Moses Moody. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
Podziemski's checked in for Payton. The Thunder have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. Make that pass in his sleep.
Ooh, poked away. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Down low. The kick out to Williams. And foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Green. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's Curry laying it in.
And none better. Steph stepping up. What a great feel for the moment. Steph Curry. Bingo.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Bam! Chet rocking the rim.
And the young fella, the big boy, embracing the moment. That's a great shot from Chet.
Warriors trail by 3. Now Curry. And he lays it up and in.
Oh, man, the baby-faced assassin stepping up right there. Such a great score, and what a situation for Steph to get it done.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Knocked away. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Now here's Williams. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
You can see Draymond Green so fired up every time he has a chance to impact the game defensively.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he sinks it. There's 31 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Timeout called, the Warriors. They're down by 3. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth.
Time to make some noise and welcome out your Warriors team. Make some noise. We are the 6th man.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Curry takes it in, and Gilgeous-Alexander with a block. Williams into the lane. Count it!
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And so they foul intentionally.
Draymond Green. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Stephen Curry. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for OKC.
He drops the first one,
Alexander.
and that increases the lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And so the Thunder take the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.
You ain't with PNB Rock, and you're not with me. You from New York, you ain't with Boogie. When I see you,
Paddock on my wrist, that's a bust down. All I know is get it up from uptown. Left him stuck down. Only because I'm up now. Only because I'm up now. She was with you first, but she with us now. All this LA, I'm be bust down. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Nowadays, I get you lined now. Nowadays, be out of line. Baby, on my wrist, that's so bust down. We just go to out, that's a touchdown. Call it black, that's a man down. We was out in traffic with that. Now on static, can get tragic. Told them that one no get so drastic. Shaka be that thing, he got magic. I don't cause they too fake. I put Boogie, I'm recording off of too fake. For a roommate, I called her, told her, say it's too late. I remember having on the E-way. Landing 22 call, I do a down, she using eBay. OTF, I use it each way. OTF, HETF, with new lay. I used to ride the 4, the options on the 2 tray. Don't call my phone no more, you not my boo thing. Don't call my phone no more, I'm having mood swings. Riding with that, that's my goonie. I be in my zone, I'm in my 2-3. I used to thought I was loopy. It's me and Rock and Dirt, 2D. And yeah, we come in peace, don't want no drama. But when they come to defense, we got. And when they come to, they don't know low-key, yeah, I'm a roster. Paddock on my wrist, that's a bust down. All I know is get it up from uptown. Left him stuck down. Only because I'm up now. Only because I'm up now. She was with you first, but she with us now. All this LA, I'm be bust down. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Nowadays, I get you lined now. Nowadays, be subbing, yeah. I can't keep a lookout, I got too much that I'm looking at. Bands on top of bands be falling over when my door's slammed. I can't pay your bills just like he did, I need finance. I was being real, not like he did, where you find them? Put them on a leash and make them think back to everything they said. They know it's me, I don't yell. Talking about net worth when I got it all in my bill. Say less when you say something, cause you always getting upset. Say no, but I never get depressed in, so it's on red. Only coming in late when I look clean, I'ma make a mess. They don't see me, but I see they face when I make a mess. Yeah, keep your head down, boy, I'll never be the same now, boy, yeah. Just got a new whip with a V8 and it make noise, yeah. Them boys in a Civic, going 50, there's a difference. Ain't nobody see me winning, but I be here. And I mean, they just wanna see me different. Kick back when I count millions, now they wanna hide when it ain't safe, but they don't do it and they play games. And they like everyone for a little bit when they hate at the same time. If I don't like you, you get, yeah. 808 with a drum kick, got it. Just saying where I'm at now, I was in Yams, but I just left. Let's go. Had to call game on the first, and it ain't work. Say they only want a little bit, but they always hitting up my film all alone when it get tough now, and I laugh when it's time to go. Yeah, I don't miss you, you don't do enough for me to diss you, but I put a party on a big yacht, and I want you to come kick it. Keep your head down, boy, I'll never be the same now, boy, yeah. Just got a new
Edwards.
with a V8 and it make noise, yeah. Them boys in a Civic, going 50, there's a difference. Ain't nobody see me winning, but I be here in a minute. They just wanna see me different. Kick back when I count millions, now they wanna hide when it ain't safe, but they don't do it and they play games. And they like everyone for a little bit when they hate at the same time. If I don't like you, you get.
Hey Nana. It's been a year since you went back home. We miss you. Where are you? Are you still there?
Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Doubling back on you, I had to refocus. If I were you, to be honest, I wouldn't approach us. Out in the world, ready. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Come to the hood, I give you a tour. They were content with life, but I wanted more. Thinking of ways of getting my foot in the door. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion.
Are you still there?
All of the homies we had turning to ghosts. We didn't know any better or know how to cope. Had to try out for the team, then wait on results. That was St. Andrews, I hated the coach. Entering raffles, I was just doing the most. Paying to play for the shows, you know how it goes. Plotting with ass, we were just struggling on unemployment, back on the ropes. I had to get it in motion, get it in motion. Listen to Quick on the radio, then were the days. Balancing options, getting in so many ways. So many plays, I ended up playing it safe. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, go. Watching you, it's making me vomit. I'm dominant, juggling how many flows. Please don't compare me to none of these. I touch it and turn into dominant gold. All of the time that I spend in myself is in silence. I'm ducking and dodging these. Slide on you. You thought that I ran out of. That's when it's time to making them. Got nothing to prove the way that I'm killing the mic. Couldn't imagine this happening back when my mama was making the stew with the rice. Enrolled in college for only like half a semester. I knew that it wouldn't suffice. Said that I'd either be or in jump with my destiny. Couldn't have proven them right. I had to get it in motion. Let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion. Big motion. Let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion.
Yeah. This for my city, this for my city, this for the town, this for the town, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown. This for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you been in my city, I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, 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 this for my city. This for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, you know how we on it, they know how we coming. Visit my city, we thank you for coming. We party at night and go home in the morning. Shorty is watching, she know that I'm on her. Got me excited, she know that I want her. Tell me your price, she want me to spoil her. She don't like rappers, she only ballers. This for the city, this for the boroughs. They saying that I'm the Tupac of my borough. We had to get it, we had to hustle. Couldn't just sit and watch our family struggle. See me outside, they know that I'm thorough. Never been weak, it had to be muscle. I'm from a city that nobody trusts. You get money, so even your haters will love you. This for my city, this for my city, this for the town, this for the town, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown. This for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you been in my city, I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, 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 this for my city. This for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, this for my city, this for the that live in my city. This is for Ricky. Soon as you step in the city, you notice who rep in the city. Stay in my city, never do play with my city, cause that ain't okay in my city. Flying, babies is mothers is crying, pray for my city. Look how we move, standing on business. All of these shoes, you never gon' miss us. Riding farms with better if I like her, I'm probably gon' this for the city, this for the ones that ain't make it. Screaming out, we made it, feel we the greatest. Show 'em we nothing to play with and give 'em a reason to hate it. This for my city, this for my city, this for the town, this for the town. This for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown. This for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, this for my city, this for my city, this for my city. This for my city, this for my city, this for my city, this for my city. This for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, this for my city, you know how we on it, they know how we coming. Visit my city, we thank you for coming, we party at night and go home in the morning. This for my city, this for my city, this for my city. We thank you for coming, we thank you for coming. We thank you for coming, we thank you for coming.
It's a 9 to 5, ain't got no time for you and I to get it right. It's Friday night, where's the let's take it to another life. No time to patient, more time to just get it started.
And this be from Cash, not from YouTube.
Let's go. Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl, when I'm with you, and I just can't stop. Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Okay, let's do it. Rock with me, baby, ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite, I'm his favorite lady. Like, I got that so good, that make him crazy. Yeah, I wanna give you love, don't act crazy. Want you to be the one to give me my baby. Won't you be the one to give me my baby? Okay, let's do it. My ex wanna, but I'm off that. You wanna, but I'm off that. It's time to move on and get a new. Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl, when I'm with you, and I just can't stop. Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Okay, let's do it. Rock with me, baby, ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite, I'm his favorite lady.
I ain't really got time for you, but I always find a slot. Left the stool 4 a.m., now I want you at my spot. You always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. Anybody try to play with you, ain't ducking me. Rock with me, baby, ain't no one stopping us, baby. Okay, let's do it. You my favorite lady. Okay, let's do it. My ex wanna, but I'm off that. Used to pay your rent, but I ain't giving it. It's time to move on and make it my chick, we getting rich. Both our exes broken, we getting rich,
Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl, when I'm with you, and I just can't stop. Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Okay, let's do it. Rock with me, baby, ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite, I'm his favorite lady. I'm his favorite, I'm his favorite lady. I'm his favorite, I'm his favorite lady. Want you to be you, give me my baby. Want you to be you, give me my baby.
mash up the dance. Mash up the dance.
And manicure toe, Fendi Capri pants and parasuit clothes. Liza Diddy and City with 1 or 2 goals. Straight into the pro. I know, and I love it when you make your knees touch your elbows and break it down low to the floor. There you go. Now throw it on me, showing every time I bust a rhyme, baby, give me some more. You say it like that when and I'll be right back. Yeah, that's my very next line. I use it time after time when I'm speaking my mind. It's no matter from shooting game to a pigeon to dime. I ask you who that is talking about the ticks. Somebody probably jealous cause they, but ain't nobody else dropping like this. Should we apologize? Just leave them. Hey, underlay, mommy, E-I, uh-oh. What's poppin' now? Underlay, mommy, E-I, uh-oh. If they right, Nelly, underlay, mommy, E-I, uh-oh. What's poppin' now? Underlay, mommy, E-I, uh-oh. If they right, Nelly, the break of dawn, money long, pass up the skirt to talk to the. Some say I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You ain't about money, then best be gone. I'm flashy, double takes when you walk past me, nasty. Don't be scared, boo, go ahead and ask me. I drive fast, see, call me Jeff Gordon in a black SS with the navigation. Something smells amazing. Got a chick rolling up, half black and Asian. Another one-pager telling me to come home. Her husband on vacation and left her home alone. I use the B12 powers, weight loss vows. From fat form to iceberg slim in one shower. Get a room, kick the out the room, cause she used the word hours. Hey, underlay, mommy, E-I, uh-oh. What's poppin' now? Underlay, mommy, E-I, uh-oh. If they right, Nelly red, underlay, mommy, E-I, uh-oh. What's poppin' now? Underlay, mommy, E-I, uh-oh. If they right, Nelly red, hey, wash my hands under a gold spout when feeling icky. I ain't picky, start frontin' when the show's out. What you mean? 20 inches when they roll out. Come and get me. Big faces when they fold out. Is you with me? Don't make me. I keep her close out when the door out. Then I slide off in the Escalade. Me and Key inside look like the ice capades. For me and he, Frosty, Roger the Rabbit and Bugsy. You understand me? Rap wrist like mummies. If you compare me to your local grocery, then you'll see I got more carrots than Aldi, more bread than algae. You can bag and scan me, sure like Albie. Meet the ticks in Maui. Hey, underlay, mommy, E-I, uh-oh. What's poppin' now? Underlay, mommy, E-I, uh-oh. If they right, Nelly red, underlay, mommy, E-I, uh-oh. What's poppin' now? Underlay, mommy, E-I, uh-oh. If they right, Nelly red, same coach, underlay, mommy, E-I, uh-oh. What's poppin' now? J-E, underlay, mommy, E-I, uh-oh. If they right, Nelly red,
Walking down Madison, some things mean more when you used to not have it. I really came from selling CDs in the packages to living out my childhood dreams. Who could imagine this? I know what it's like to be broke, so I'ma cherish this. Born king, hustler, soul running through my heritage. Broken bummy, man, sometimes it was embarrassing, but held my honor. These walking around him meritless. That's why you only believe half of what these tell you. I knew my drive had to be stronger than my fear of failure. I knew my time was coming, getting banks, I'm like Azalea. I'm dressed in green, the missing link, and I ain't talking Zelda. And as you grow, your hunger grows with it. And the gimmick, I just put my soul in it. And I can never trust these that's stuck in their ways. The rap game of flick, y'all love it, who these actors portray. But hey, one chance just to make it at the city, huh? Two hands put together, I hope he hear me, 3 a.m., my soul weary, spirit fill me up. Forever grinding till the day I touch a million. One chance just to make it at the city. Two hands put together, I hope he hear me. 3 a.m., my soul weary, but see it clearly. Forever grinding till the day I touch a million. I'm a go-getter, yeah, a code. I remember bank account really had no figures, now I'm chilling. Someplace where they ain't got no winter in a villa. Waiting for the fall like they was yelling timber. Flow colder than winters be in Chicago. I've always had the vision, I see it with my eyes closed. Ain't grew up, I ain't got no phony bravado. Only time I clap that, they was yelling bravo. Yo, I grew up in the home, but that's the perfect role model. So I do it in the song, cause some of these things I hold bottle. Knew I couldn't do it alone, but some of these things I won't follow. So I prove it on my own, give it my all on full throttle. There was no love for me, I was up and coming. I faced doubts and had worries, but I wasn't buzzing. Look, they tried to steal my glory, say it wasn't nothing. But God's the author of my story, not the play. Hey, one chance just to make it at the city, huh? Two hands put together, I hope he hear me, 3 a.m., my soul weary, spirit fill me up. Forever grinding till the day I touch a million. One chance just to make it at the city. Two hands put together, I hope he hear me. 3 a.m., my soul weary, but see it clearly. Forever grinding till the day I touch a million. Now I ain't saying money is everything. It sure make things a lot more convenient for real.
Hey man, everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of rules. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heat in here, they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here, tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again, this here be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear, I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number one out the two, it don't know where I'ma lose. I hate the struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther. This not for me, this for my son and my daughter, my family tree and their daughter. I'm the chosen one, I'm wearing that jacket. I was down, now I'm up, now I was the underdog, now look who be left. I'm better than you guys, yeah. The champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall, the champions, the champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall, I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it. Do dirt on my neck, try to bury me. Do side on me like that was seasoning. Now this my season. Weathered every storm that was sent my way, but promise you it wasn't easy. Took some patience and grieving. I was believing when no one believed me. I was believing when no one believed me. Now they gotta see me from the nosebleed or the front row on Cowboy seat. Dreams to reality, I'm too real for reality TV. Remember I was poor, now I'm writing this song from a balcony. Told them watch out for me, but they ain't see me coming at it. On that road, feel like keep pushing, even though we don't feel right. Blood, sweat, and tears just to live life. Talk to God, even when I didn't see light. Still talk to him when it got bright. Dark days, but made for the spotlight. We paid, now mama can sleep tight. The champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall. The champions, champions, champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it.
And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. Yeah, yeah, she shaking it like a earthquake. I know it's never. But I couldn't be up like you, I could never. He said he couldn't meet a like me, he could never. It's hard to say loyal to you when she looking at me in that way. It's hard to not think about the way I that now you remember. Got me on her page and now she won't post on IG, she's clever. Hit her in a burner, I'm in Atlanta, close to the river. You the spirit of Jezebel, little girl, you was on my tether. I was giving my all to you, you cold, I gave you my sweater. Took you to a ball or two, and baby, you fit in a slipper. I'm doing my all for you, and you were just letting us with her. But one thing I know, my money is small for you, so you better sounding hurt for right. I'm releasing 10 tonight. I'm wearing Rick Aaron's tonight. Yeah, I'm counting the bands tonight. Yeah, that rain tonight. Yeah, I'll get in the 10 today. I'm getting some tonight. Yeah, I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm getting a 10 today. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm getting a 10 today. I'm rocking some beats tonight. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. Yeah, yeah, she shaking that like a earthquake.
Yeah, let's shot it on the game when she see us top of that G. Want my last name, but I'm finna pass this free. Yo, she tryna get in my mind, I lock the door and pass the key. Yeah, I told that one time the shit never find another like me. Yeah, too bad I might make her my accessory. My mama said I rock like too much black, I might need me an exorcist. Let me shine forever. If it's time, I'm ready. I might turn up no edit. Think this heaven sent. Need a like me, she can never. Being like you, I can never. I'm with the game forever. Getting fresh forever. Top floor, but we on the 5th level. Getting cash forever. Forever.
And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. Yeah, yeah, she shaking that like a earthquake. I know it's never. But I couldn't be like you, I could never. He said he couldn't meet like me, he could never. It's hard to say loyal to you when she looking at me in that way.
Yo, me that lightning you can never. Yo, me that lightning you can never. Yo, me that like how I never. Yo, shout it right forever.
Because I walk the straight line, I lost my way inside. That's where I go. That's all I know. And let me tell you, it wasn't always this way. I was a young man with a lot to say, but nowadays I feel best on my own. Don't wanna pick up the phone, I just wanna be left up. Please don't talk to me, I don't wanna talk to you. You're not the kind of person I wanna know. Because I walk the straightest line, just rock way inside. Out, that's where I go. That's all I know. And don't tell me what to do, 'cause I don't like you and I don't trust you. And I feel like I'm always to blame in this kind of situations where I'm the one that's outspoken. And don't tell me that I'm wrong. I know I'm the good one. Because I walk the straightest line, lost my way inside. Out, that's where I go. That's all I know. Okay, okay, okay.
Had to do it to him, yeah, had to do it to him. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Had to do it to him, it was mandatory. I get racks from my performance. Every time I'm coming different, I'm not into being normal. From the west side, west warmer. Everywhere, across the border. Yeah, I had to do it big, had to do the enormous. Really, I ain't had a choice, had to make a point. I'll be with my members, and no, you cannot join. This ain't no reveal, baby, I'm the boy. I'm everywhere you can avoid. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do
talking to me. Come through with that beat 'cause I ain't working for free. I got a bunch of bad, they all with me. I got drugs in my, put my neck on free. Who that titty? With me right now. Who that titty? My being honest. Ain't nobody, my, I promise. Got a lot of options, but my, it's the hottest.
Shout out to my baby icy girl for the win. I'm Clark Kent in them, leg a chin in them, put a dent in them. I was born to sin. My money good up water and I'm learning to swim. Work too. Had to do it to him, yeah, had to do it to him. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Had to do it to him, it was mandatory. I get racks from my performance. Every time I'm coming different, I'm not into being normal. From the west side, west warmer. Everywhere across the border. Yeah, I had to do it big. Had to do the enormous. Really, I ain't had a choice. Had to make a point. I be with my members and no, you cannot join. This ain't no reveal. Baby, I'm the boy. I'm everywhere you can avoid. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth. Had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2. Had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool. Had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose. Had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth. Had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2. Had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool. Had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose. Had to do it to him.
It's over, game over. Now I'm celebrating another. Hold on, sport. Is that you too short?
Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth.
MVC is on the line. It's voting time. Is it a new favorite or maybe a play you've boosted through every vote? All year long, your submissions have been outstanding. We look forward to announcing the winner during the 2K TV Awards. Congrats, and thank you to everyone who participated. It's been a pleasure to announce. We'll see you next time.
If you're enjoying the NBA playoffs and want to recreate the action yourself, NBA 2K is the place to be.
That's right. Located within My League and My NBA eras, the playoffs allows you to fully customize a 16-team NBA bracket. You can play in the current postseason bracket or mix things up and add any.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Brooklyn Nets. At forward, Zaire Williams. At center, Nicholas Claxton. At forward, Coleman Johnson. Introducing the starting five.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Cam Thomas is out there with Edwards, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, the front court is Rizier and Johnson. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. Here on opening day, and what a Great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Edwards passes to Claxton. Johnson kicks to Edwards. And it's Trae Young with the rebound. And the pass to Daniels. Over Thomas. Okongwu. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance point.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Edwards passes to Claxton. Tries again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Brooklyn shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And Claxton drops them both. And with this air. Of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has left them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Edwards passes to Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Young. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Now here's Johnson. Now Edwards. Johnson outside. It's Thomas on the wing. Clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. Okongwu grabs the board.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Brooklyn, trailing by 2. Kicks it out to Johnson. A 3 ball. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Young from the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Thomas. That one's not going to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Shoots it up. Daniels, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Pass to Young. Fires for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 7 points.
And that's just too easy for Young. The D has to guard him a lot better than that beyond the arc.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Nance comes in for Johnson. Mans checked in for Dyson Daniels. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Trae Young. Here's Wilson. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Completely new group for Atlanta. Edwards against Young. 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Setting the floor for the Nets. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Edwards is out there with Thomas. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Not much on the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Left side, Edwards. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, here's Johnson. Rebound, Atlanta. Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
Second chance shot. That one, no good. Good defense by Claxton. Pass to Edwards. That's tipped. Young with the ball. Williams picks him up. In the corner, Daniels. Young outside. Back to Daniels. 6 to shoot. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Edwards against Young. Thomas passes to Williams. Back to Thomas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Williams kicks to Thomas. It's Thomas on the wing. And the Nets miss again. Atlanta has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to Niang. The dish to Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 9 points.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching. The Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
Johnson, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. Using...
Todavía soy volumen abajo, no te escucho nada. Hola, habla. Pero me quedé muteado. Sí, se lo tenía. Hola. Nah, yo lo dejo siempre en inglés. Sí, es Santo y Daimiel. Tus estadísticas al descanso. 2 puntos, 2 asistencias, 2 rebotes. Soy la cabra. All-Star creo.
This one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He has
La verdad que no tengo ni la menor idea.
He's been the aggressor all game long.
In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Reza Shea in at the small forward spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the call.
Lo rápido que se me cansa el monigote, amigo. Da 2 piques y ya está fatigado. Luego de jugar un partido con Shea, que con el chabón hacía literalmente lo que quería, y ahora con este que me cuesta picar la pelota.
Trail by 4. And here's Edwards. Down low. It's tipped.
Pero la concha, la madre.
And here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. And it's Reza Shea missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Nets. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
He's just such a strong guard. Thomas can muscle his way into any area.
Vas a tener que crearte un escolta creador,
Young dishes to Johnson. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Nets. Outside Williams. The pass to Claxton. To the paint. Edwards kicks to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. A shot goes down to get this game back to even. Williams has got his second bucket.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Johnson. Rebound by Johnson.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Young against Edwards. To the inside. Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Really seems like everyone in the league can elevate these days. And Johnson, well, he's...
Amigo, decimos un jugador NBA que tenga cara normal.
Pass to Okongwu. Here is Daniels.
Vos ponés el line-up. Yo al mío le puse Antonio Eduardo. Homenaje a Antonio Eduardo.
It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had
No, que lo dejan solo.
It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Thomas.
Ah, lo mete la gordo.
Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Daniels, no good. Nets leading by 4. Here is Edwards. Inside. Claxton, no good. The Hawks have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Shots good.
Ah, pero si lo defendí bien. Ah, que me mandan.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Nance comes in for Jalen Johnson. Mans checked in for Dyson Daniels. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Young. 1:19 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Melton. Passes it to Sharp.
Sí, porque las mandó todas al cielo. Van rebombeadas esa bocha. ¿Qué onda?
Jalen Johnson comes in for Rizashe. Daniels, he's checked in for Mann. Young is subbed in for LeVert.
No, casi la gano.
By Brooklyn. The Hawks trail by 5. Setting the floor for the Nets. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Edwards is out there with Johnson.
Tirada ahí, puto, si te da. Falta.
To blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Johnson.
Pasó la... Bueno, asistencia, gracias. No me corrió la asistencia. Rata. Puta rata. No, se me fue. Ah, se me re fue a mí. Estoy muy lerdo.
Edwards passes to Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Mejores amigos por siempre. Best friend forever.
Young against Edwards to the right side. Now Rizashe. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdowns for the Nets.
They've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a
No, asistencia que le metió ese niño. Pero qué calidad.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. And the rejection.
Nah, ahora me cambié la marca ahí, hijo de puta. Ese no era mi jugador. Nah, me recagaron. No, me están recagando a mí. Ese no era mi jugador ni en pedo. Ese no era mi jugador, amigo.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of move, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
Back to Edwards. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Edwards. Over Young. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Hawks trail by 4. To the left side wing. Shea offline with his 3.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Edwards with it, and it's Johnson picking him up.
This is the challenge that Johnson poses. He's someone that understands how to defend.
Team second. At the line to the net. Kevin Johnson.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Thomas checked in for Brooklyn. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Hawks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Young. Basket number 8 is all good. He's
No levanté nunca la mano con un peto.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Edwards passes to Johnson. He's looking for Williams and finds him. To the middle. It's tipped. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This is how lethal a scorer Johnson can be. Keep feeding that beast.
And that one falls for Johnson. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're behind by 7. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Please give a big round of applause to your Hawks Youth Dance Team. Let's hear it with your youth ATL dancers.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Okongwu.
Bueno, a ver si ganan uno ahí abajo, Nah, me hace la falta a mí la con. No tengo nada de liga. No tengo nada, pero... Voy a sacar la vibración de cámara porque la verdad...
This time, the second misses also. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Tira, cabrón.
Back to Daniels. And the rejection by Claxton. And now they decide to...
Dame la pelota.
His fourth. Team's fifth. At the line for the Nets. Zaire Williams. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So against them both, it's a 7-point game. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Nah, pero se me traban todo.
And now they trail by just 4.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're up by 4. There's 14 seconds left.
Dale, Harry, supongo a ver. ¿Qué se te ocurre pasarme la misma? Tengo 11 de tiro libre, culiao.
He doesn't hit the first,
Nice.
and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though.
Tira out.
And he does get the second one, and that puts them up by 5.
Esto vamos muchacha.
And here's Johnson outside. Was shot off that time, and he commits the intentional foul.
Pega bobo.
Papi, vos que decís que no puede y Paredes viene afuera de Boca, no soy mala selección para vos.
Es que a Scaloni no le gusta que jueguen acá.
¿Y cómo lo llevamos a Antonio?
Y porque el pibito se va a final de año. Sí, pero se va.
They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch.
Ah, qué boludo, cómo me recaté tarde. Bueno, no importa. Ua, ua. Velocidad del balón 81 como máximo, bueno, tanto. Por favor, esto.
Special guest on 2K TV today. We have community member Yena Gaming. Welcome back. We're so excited to have you on again.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
All right, so let's talk about builds. What's your advice
on
players making a playmaking guard?
If you want to be a good playmaker, I think one thing to do is have your pass accuracy and your ball handling up. So what I have is a 6'3" point guard with a 6'7" wingspan. 94 ball handle, an 82.
Ah, ya están los huevitos de esto.
And
Vamos a ponerlo
has the
aquí.
ability to go get driving dunks with an 87 driving dunk and shoot from deep 94 3-point shot. And then as a takeover, I'm able to get satellite. And then you get to play around with cap pressure. So if you're a sweat, you got.
Coming up next, the Magic taking on the Nets. For Orlando, they started the season with a win.
Lo cerró a Vini, a Hendrick y a Rodrigo Góez. Ok, pero también llevó a Bellingham y a Mbappé. Claro, hubo una reunión muy famosa en Mónaco entre Subo y la madre de Mbappé. Claro, la madre de Mbappé es la representante de Kylian Mbappé. Y en su momento se cerró Faris Alamani y Subo Calafat. Se acabó de decir que la descripción de Subo Calafat
It's Johnson with Claxton. Edwards is out there at top, and it's Williams at the small forward. And for the Magic, in the backcourt for him.
Ah, se me mandaron de titular, ¿no?
And it's Pitanze in at the front. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Hijo de puta.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive board. He did it with great position.
Arriba, a una capital, en este caso Buenos Aires.
Now the pass to Claxton.
Definitivamente viene a ganar por
baby hook.
Lo que tengo información, porque hay diferentes rumores periodísticos, es lo siguiente.
Here's Ben Carroll.
A la oficina del presidente de River, en el primer piso del Monumental, no llegó una oferta membretada aún.
We're about 1 minute into the
Van a
first.
decir entonces, hay una contradicción, Renzo. Si está Juni Calafat,
Ay, qué tarado.
si está Juni Calafat en Buenos Aires, se reunió con el representante Franco Bastante.
No sabía que era una doble cortina.
En el primer piso del Monumental, precisamente la oficina del Lo que sucede es lo siguiente. El Real Madrid ya sabe la cotización de Franco Bastante. En la cláusula rescisión, ya sabe
Johnson with the defensive effort. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, James, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Ben Carroll with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up.
Se mandaba banquero, 98 de fuerza tiene que tener culiado.
entonces ahora lo vamos a corregir, Renzo. 40 vale ahora Mastantuono porque está el mercado abierto. Exactamente. Si lo compras con mercado abierto, 40.
Battling inside. Boy, he fights through that contact, doesn't he?
Ojalá sea que el futbolista sea
Edwards passes to Claxton.
de este año del 2025
Back to
el
Edwards.
jugador más y mejor remunerado de la Argentina. Es decir,
No.
va a tener un
He
contrato
dishes it to
europeo.
Williams.
¿Esto para qué?
6 on the shot
Si ya se
clock.
sabe que en el
Shoots
2026
over
posiblemente
Wagner.
Mastantuono
They
se
get the
vaya
rebound.
al mismo continente y si no
¿Qué
puede
te hiciste, boludo?
Orlando then gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to
Pero
start.
me hubiera dicho y te ayudaba a crearlo.
Rebound, Brooklyn.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And there's the
Venía corriendo.
Pero más que con Fabricio Romano quiero hablar con Isla. Que habló y dijo en el chiringuito que el Real Madrid
And so it's
quería la
Johnson who
carga
brings the ball up for
firmemente por
Brooklyn.
Franco Mastantuono
8-point
y
game.
que lo quería
Ben
para jugar
Carroll is out there with Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Eso no es así.
Then there's Jalen Suggs.
Más allá de que estaba
Then
bien
there's Black.
golpeado y podría
And it's
chiquito,
Pitanze in at the pivot spot, heading the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando.
ahí es bien.
Down to 5 on the shot
Flavio,
clock.
otros
Johnson can't hit. Orlando leading by 8. Here's Black. It's good. He hits his first shot of the game.
Nice drop off by Carroll. I mean, good unselfish play there.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a lot closer, 38% to the game, struggling so far. Passes it to Edwards.
Yo ya lo digo. Mira bien qué haces. El Edo ahí
Inside.
el correntino
And Claxton throws it down.
contra
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
Here's Vitadze. 8 points his last outing. Back to Suggs. And it's off from three-point range. It's trailed by 8. And here's Edwards. To the inside. Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got 5 now.
Now that's how you pick up second chance.
Con la X.
Active and be ready as soon as the shot.
O triángulo, sí. Si la querés por arriba, bombeada, triángulo. Si querés un paso normal, X.
Here's Black.
Ah, ni idea. Sé que vos me la saco directamente.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Vitadze. Claxton covering. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps position. Cameron Thomas. He's checked in for Johnson. Second quarter of the way with the rest of the time so far.
A moment now to see the stats for Johnson, how he performed last season. Put up about 13 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Yo no tiro, hermano. Salí jugando.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Vale, bueno, que no hacen esto. No está ganando Orlando.
Hey guys, well the Magic were one of last season's most improved teams, and with the addition this summer of Contavious Caldwell-Pope, they've addressed an area of real need. Player who can space the floor, add to their already stout defense, and has championship pedigree. They're going to continue to rise in this league, guys.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. They got for us, DA.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. As the superstar says, it's like anything. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day. Because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. Cliche, Kevin. Just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA thanks. Good on the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Gracias por la ayuda.
They got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
On the first time out.
¿A dónde sí que se vaya el guachín?
You know a trend that's been unmistakable.
Ruso. ¿Dónde sí que se va ahí más tanto uno?
So it's the Orlando Magic feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've had
Porque hasta ahora los dos que están más interesados son el Madrid y el PSG. Por el técnico. Luis Enrique me ha parecido a Gallardo. Igual. De Boca. Boca tiene estrellado a mí.
Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Johnson is out there with Edwards, and it's Williams at the small forward. Hooked away.
Qué asco, nada, mira puede ser tan petón. Ay, no puede ser tan petón, amigo. Me ganan todo por fuerza, ya te fue. No. No.
Un jugador de Newell, de los inferiores, sacó una foto con un jugador.
Ah, sí, lo de Central.
De Central y lo gustó Newell.
Pero no es a uno, es a una banda de nenitos.
Pero son criaturas, se pueden sacar fotos. Si le gusta el jugador de club, se lo va a mirar.
A ver, dame el equipo de la selección argentina que juega mañana. Atención, último gol. Lo que voy a contar, el 99% del público no lo sabe. Mañana juega la selección argentina. Lo tengo chequeado. Son 5 fuentes.
He touches, got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. Puts it up. Another miss by Banchero. That's trailed by 21. Now you'd agree, Paulo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being the #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
Orlando, they've gone 2 for here to start the second half. Banchero looking around. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Ay, qué choto que te pidan. Tirá, Mólico, está solo.
Here's Subo. 6 points for him. Caldwell Pope outside. Offensive rebound. Banchero gets to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. That one doesn't go.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be
Si no me dice si lo tiré rápido, corto, no, corto, no.
on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
The Nets. The recent history of the Nets.
Qué mal partido estoy jugando, es un desastre.
Here is Russell.
Dame la pelota, D'Angelo. No, perdón, te mentí, era joda. Este muchacho está en el banco, ¿qué hace que no juega? A mí necesita alguien que meta triple. Cero, nene. Cobró. Ay, sos un petón, Claxton. En Brooklyn. Sí, pero es para tener titularidad fácil, boludo. Imagínate el segundo partido y ya soy titular. Para que te gana. Eso, nene. Eso, necesitaba un compañero que meta triple, culiao.
Defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make him pay when he's open. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Let's find out the news on Cam Thomas. David, what's the update?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Brooklyn. He said that he does have a broken nose. It's definitely a painful injury, but not a worst-case scenario. At such an early point of the season, it's a tough time to lose him. It's disappointing for everyone. Guys?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. That is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Stolen by Russell. Outside Edwards. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Back to Russell. Lets the three fly. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Está jugando la versión de la 5 o la 4 ahora. La versión de Play 5 es una locura, ¿no?
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming. Attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas.
Yeah, the defender all motion.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far away. And he misses the first one.
No puede agarrar todos los libres, amigo. Me voy a subir todo en libre, amigo. Chupa 3 huevos. ¿Eh? ¿Qué pasa?
He knows when to bounce to the rack and throw it down.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 12. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game.
Ah, vos te buscaste una Will en YouTube.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan has been incredible with his attacking at the offense.
Sí, boludo, pues es otro juego.
Never hesitated to attack a gap in the defense, and then he found a lot of points by slicing his way right to the cup.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. His kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Outside Edwards. Back to Williams. Edwards finds Williams. Nice defense from Wagner. Orlando leading by 12. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Suggs with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. 2 points, that one goes.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt. Yeah, they built a lead that simply can't be overcome at this point. So it would be a nice dub for the match.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
Man, always nice to get win number 1 against the opponent. You've really seen a total mismatch 4 times over the course of the year. So they set the tone tonight, though, for this series.
Exactamente. Entonces, uniendo todas estas puntas, más allá de que la información
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
No hice nada, amigo, pero nada en nada.
You never felt like they had any doubt as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
¿Cómo es eso? Claro, en enero quedó muy desgastada la relación, Jero. Estamos hablando... Quiero pared de Boca. Cuando uno dice pared de Boca, dice pared de Riquelme, no sean malos. Y lo que pasó es... Pasó a principio de año, nosotros hemos hecho desde el 13 de enero en adelante, que volvimos con Sef, una tira de lo de Paredes, Roma y Boca. Y eso desgastó mucho porque llevó más de un mes el tema del tire y afloje de Paredes, Boca, Boca, Paredes, Paredes, Boca, Boca, Paredes. Y se llegó al punto de que Paredes termina renovando su contrato con una cláusula Boca, que para mí, más que de Paredes decir, quiero volver a Boca, miren que yo quiero volver a Boca y por eso pongo la cláusula Boca. Yo lo dije siempre, si Paredes quería volver a Boca, no renovaba su contrato con la Roma, ¿me entendés?
Vamos a lo claro, quería hacer una pregunta. ¿A Riquelme no le gustó un carajo entonces lo que pasó en el verano?
Y a Paredes tampoco le gustó lo del otro lado.
Listo, o sea, los dos están disgustados entre ellos. Perfecto.
Yo para ir entendiendo, me parece que hay una cuestión de que más allá de que internamente Boca quiere contar con Paredes, e internamente yo no niego que Paredes no quiera volver a Boca, ¿eh? Paredes yo sé que quiere volver a Boca, pero Paredes en un punto pensaba que el momento era en enero. No.
Hágame un favor, si vamos a descartar a Paredes, vamos a decir a Flavio que venga. Un rato. ¿Por qué? Porque si vamos a descartar a Paredes, posiblemente algo está pasando con Riquelme y está pasando con Boca. Y eso es algo que Flavio sabe. Y vamos a preguntarle. ¿Y no sabes eso? Vamos a preguntarle a Flavio. Digámosle que venga. ¿Está acá Flavio? Bueno, en un rato. ofrecido, con lo que Boca no le había ofrecido, con que Boca no había estado a la altura de lo que él pretendía.
Ah, tiene titular también. Lillard, la concha de Dios. Mirá, ya está. Bastante el estudio de esto.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight. And you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple of weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's Lillard.
Que a raíz de que Boca no está jugando nada, o no va a jugar nada importante en el segundo semestre del año, porque al no tener la Copa Libertadores, es un pretexto también para no volver. El inevitable posible regreso de Leandro Paredes.
Bueno, ganemos una, muchachos.
Inevitable, con Copa del Mundo, Paredes en Boca. Es lo que dijo y lo dio por información. Percepción y poca información, teniendo en cuenta también la realidad.
Dale, nene, estás frente al área, hijo de ti. ¿Ya te crees del equipo? ¿De qué vas a jugar? Escolta y buscó un equipo que tenga un base piola, boludo. El Toronto escolta está Scotty Barr, pero sí, pueden jugar los dos. Te van a meter de base. Pues, si le puse la mano en la cara.
Lillard came to the league in 2012. Three-point revolution has agreed with him, but he can still hit mid-range shots. Trust me.
Here's Edwards. Encima va el fútbol argentino.
And here's Claxton.
También la preocupación de Paredes en el hecho de querer quedarse en Europa.
Just 5 on the clock. Edwards pass to Claxton. Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Well, Giannis is one of those guys who look at the end of the season. He's going to be up there in free throw attempts per game.
Solo tratamos de disimularlo que enfermo mental está con Flavio. Encima doble puerta. Sí, claro, ahora puso más
He takes the second. We've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, BA, there's a reason why I'm over here in the suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys who hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as he possibly can, but inside, Giannis is going to get there and he's going to devastate you.
Finds Edwards. Williams on the wing. Takes a three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one. Last year shows that having the
No entendí, peor qué cosa.
doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser floor. Grant, there are a few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo. Lillard is one of them.
La nitidez.
Makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line.
Está mucho lo que es la cancha y afuera de la cancha, como que le chupa medio un huevo.
And Milwaukee has possession. It's a 3-point game. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
Yeah, the issue in that one was simple. They didn't hit the glass. They got bullied and outworked.
I think you can be a little bit rattled when you lose the physical battle as badly as they did in that game. That can be tough to shake off. So it's a matter of getting over those doubts and finding yourself again.
Johnson and Claxton control the middle. And it's Williams, then there's Edwards, and it's Martin in the 2-guard. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Brian, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Lillard. Again, the box good for 2.
Well, he's a score-first kind of guy, Lillard. You want to obstruct your defense to try and swarm him to contain him when he has the ball.
Pass to Claxton. Lopez with the steal. Passes to Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Gotta give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Claxton passes to Johnson.
Cuadrado.
Got a piece of it, and they turn it over. Shot clock
¡Ah!
violation as the buzzer sounds.
No tiene nada de control de balón, este pete de mierda.
He's checked in for the Bucks. Milwaukee in the lead. Oh, what a performance offensively.
Ah, lo de la dinastía.
Brooklyn shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. You know, Graham, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back,
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't
Bien, nene, sacate la falta.
2K insider Shams Charania on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the stars of the U.S. men's team shine bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Kick out to Edwards. 1:57 left to play in the first half. Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Lillard. Oh, and there's
¿Qué le saltás? Mantenele. Mantenele la vertical. Yo le voy a agarrar bien a piña a Claxton cuando termine el primer tiempo. Yo no sé si Jordan Claxton es el mejor jugador de todos los tiempos o el peor. Claxton, boludo, el pivo de Brooklyn. Hay veces que le doy la pelota y parece que es Dikembe Mutombo, boludo, y otra parece que es Rama. Es como que no... Es menos regular que yo, boludo. Y eso que voy 2 puntos de asistencia.
Inside, we have Jonathan Lopez. Logan Trent Jr. of the guard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Small forward.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Kuzma. Edwards pulls it in. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Williams. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Trent with it. Melton picks him up defensively. Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Johnson.
Y Gianni te lo va a meter.
On the assist from Trent. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points for the game. Brooklyn with the ball. And the ball out of play.
¿Qué hizo? ¿Qué hizo el tarado? Ah, no, buah, estos son mi compañero, la concha de Dios, boludo. Se fue corriendo para la banda y la perdió. Dije, bueno, no voy a llevar toda la pelota yo, como vas, alguna se la voy a dar al otro, al escolta que está chiquito y puede manejar. Se la paso, corre hacia afuera y la pierde, boludo. Dame la pelota, dame el esférico y controlo toda la magia. Bueno, eso fue gol. Vale, no voy a hacer nada. Me cayó la boca.
long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next
Otra
time.
puto.
He knows where he is.
Puede haber un futbolista del plantel actual que entra en la negociación por mal
Pass to
contrato.
Lillard. Launches a three.
A lo que pretende
Offensive rebound. Bucks.
$3 millones por mal contrato.
Olvídate. Y la defiende Cristo, boludo.
And again, just taking the greatness for granted here. Amazing sequence from Giannis.
All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, fans and media are anything but
No entendí nada de la jugada.
To the middle. Here's Kuzma. Williams grabs the board. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 4 from
No toca, ¿no?
Pass to Edwards. Well, we're into the third quarter.
Y está hecho para que siempre te compre el Play 5, tipo, para que lo veas. No, si juega la de Play 5 no vas a querer jugar nunca más esta, boludo. La de Play 5 es literalmente jugar, es como ver el partido y decir, esto es lo que hace Jokic, lo voy a hacer, y lo haces. Voy a pensar lo que hace Curry y lo voy a hacer, y lo haces, ¿entendés? Si no tenés la pelota y mantenés el L1, podés hacer una jugada de pizarrón para liberarte y tirar. No tengo ni... Ah, no sé. Tiene frío. Se le rompió el aire acondicionado.
Left side, Edwards. Pass to Williams. Hard to shoot.
Buah, 2 días, man.
Williams' shot is good. And the Nets lead by 9.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Johnson against Antetokounmpo. Claxton with the block. And the ball out of play. The Bucks.
Nah, ahí me di cuenta como pérdida.
And the upcoming schedule for Milwaukee. On Monday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Antetokounmpo against Johnson.
A la concha de Dios, boludo.
Name a place where Damian Lillard can't score. I guarantee you it's not the corner.
Here's Edwards to the inside. Lopez with the steal. Lillard deciding where to go with it. The shot's good.
Well, if you're not outside, you gotta be inside. Nice touch by Gary Trent Jr.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Melton with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Here's Edwards. The shot off that time.
Gotta appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Nice shot by Lillard.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Edwards against Lillard. Outside Edwards.
Dale, amigo.
Claxton can't get it to go.
Amigo, mide 2 metros, no sé cuánto, boludo. Debe medir 2 metros 20. No, yo no te lo puedo creer, boludo. Lo dejé literalmente abajo del aro a un chabón que mide fácil 2 metros 19 y cerró la bandeja solo. Te dije, este Claxton es Pelé o es pelotudo. Dame la 8, voy a manejar todo el esférico. A mí este equipo de mierda. Nos vamos ya a la vez, pero al menos voy a ser el base titular.
against Edwards. Johnson on the wing.
Tirá, 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 tirá. Eso, nene.
And the Nets lead by 2.
That's what makes Johnson so
Tendré que mantener el L2.
He's got that quick trigger.
Buah, me corre líder, amigo. Sí, tampoco hay que liderarse acá. Lo que somos los Lakers estamos donde queremos. Nuestro, ¿no? Por el amor de Dios. Sí, vamos.
To Edwards, played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, that play never gets old. Pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. The three. The shot won't fall.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Edwards pass to Johnson.
I like that Johnson keeps his intensity. He doesn't let the foul stop him.
First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. And the Bucks call time here.
Sí, pedí tiempo fuera, pedí tiempo fuera. Eran re traidores, ¿viste? Te ficharon a vos y se cambiaron de club. Por eso te ficharon a vos y ya te quieren vender, boludo. Te vieron botar la bocha nada más. Dijeron, no, este es un asco. Let's go, Dodger. Carrampú la concha de tu madre. No, a mí no me haga la falta.
He misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. So he comes up empty, missing both.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
You can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Johnson. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And the Bucks call time here. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Milwaukee now. 6-point game. And that's an intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, D'Anthony Melton.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So we
we see Brooklyn get the win here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they start to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Esto es un equipo de verdad, hija. La tenés adentro, Gianni. Ya te vamos a cruzar en playoff. Pedazo de cagón. Me va a romper el orto. Y de tanto treque. Si seguís jugando así, amigo, van a sacar una ley para que no cobre aguinaldo. Nah, pero déjame en paz, boludo. Pero, Russo, soy el base del equipo y me mandan a defender a Joski. ¿Cómo? No, y la anterior tuve que defender a Gianni. ¿Sabes que lo peor que vio? 1.98 y tiene como 60 de fuerza recién el personaje. ¿Sabes? El chabón solo corría y me empujaba. Ya vengo, voy al baño. Tranqui, ¿no? Marcar al gordo. Tercer partido. El primero tuve que marcar a Trae Young. El segundo a Giannis y el tercero al gordo. ¿Quién viene, boludo? Jordan junto a LeBron. Jordan y Curry, boludo, los dos juntos. En una tuve que defender a Giannis. El chabón creo que no se dio cuenta que estaba al lado de él, amigo. Pero te lo juro, el chabón solo fue corriendo hacia adentro, me empujó, pero me mandó a... Me sentí desnutrido, boludo. Me sentí veneco. La ciudad de Denver Nuggets. ¿Qué pasa tiene Denver, amigo? Solo le falta... No sabía que era hater de Denver. No, sí, ya te da bronca, boludo. Con lo que cobra Porter Jr., amigo, lo vendés al carajo y te trae 3 chaboncitos. ¿No? Porter cobra el máximo, ¿sabía? ¿No? Está cobrando como 200 palos. No hay una manera que me diga si estoy tirando rápido o corto. Ah, información de tiro. Ah, que yo lo tengo mal el tiro. Yo lo tengo en tiro, claro. Yo generalmente lo tengo en punto de ajuste. Bueno, amigo, ¿quién soy yo? Que también ahora corrí, te moves así todo en el poste, pero un poco. Bien, judío, bien. ¿Sabía que el país, la ciudad con más judíos fuera de Israel es Nueva York? Y después Buenos Aires. Así que te das cuenta, porque son dos ciudades de mierda. ¿Estás haciendo lo del mantener el L1 y que te dé la jugada?
But is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
Sí, pues si le tiraba 80 papas, boludo, y después no meté ninguna.
Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a
bueno, eso. Subite, lo primero que te tenés que subir a maxear, que aparte es re barato, es la estamina, boludo. Porque... Y sacala, boludo. Y ponela en tiro y cuando quiebre muñeca lo tirás. Dale, boludo, ciegata. Hablando de ciegata, me voy a comprar unos anteojos, boludo. Todos estos años de porno no fueron gratis. No quiero saber. No puedes decir eso. No puedes decir eso. El LOL. O sea, vos cuando te empezaban a quemar los ojos y no veías las cosas, ¿no? Y dijiste, yo soy muy competitivo para esto. Le voy a dar ventaja.
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Maxey, Jimmy Butler.
No veo de ahí. Ah, pero eso es viejo ya. Tené cuidado igual. Te acordaste recién vos, porque estuvimos haciendo una banda de cosas al horno y agarraba siempre con el trapo. Ah. Bien. Infracción. Infracción. Todo en la vida es una infracción. 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 Traspase Mega Warrior. Infracción. ¿Para qué pisa la media cancha? No, yo casi siempre termino buena calificación, pero porque trato de hacer lo que el juego me pida, tipo... Al menos hasta tener más o menos bien algunas estadísticas, ¿viste? No. Y hacer el pick and roll y pasársela al pivot y farmear asistencia, tipo ir con una B más y esa boludez. Sabía que le iba a perder.
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams.
Igual lo normal es que Giannis te haga eso a cualquier jugador, incluso a LeBron. Ah, le sacó la falta al gorro. Igual acordate una cosa de comprarte los movimientos. Es muy importante eso, boludo. Porque viste que a veces como que tira muy tosco, o a veces la pica como remobólico. Si vos te comprás movimientos que la lleven más pegada y todo eso, te va a venir una locura. Dale, amigo, le pongo la mano en la cara.
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. How well connected are they?
Tarde.
How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability
Era hacia acá hace una temporada.
to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now.
No va, Giannis.
Truly say what I had, I gave it my
No, no por la ciudad, boludo. Sí, vivió en Milwaukee, boludo. No se vaya a Canadá justo ahora. Igual Toronto es una gran ciudad, pero yo me voy a Miami, boludo, antes que irme a Toronto.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Shams stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't meet a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
No la bala. ¡Ah! Tiene que haber una opción para que sea bien realista y pueda llevar un fierro al vestuario. Mira, si lo pudo hacer Morán. Es el tercer partido y ya quiero tirar un tiro a mi compañero. Estamos perdiendo contra un gordo pelado serio adicto a la Coca-Cola, boludo. Borra club. Es adicto al pingo. Borren club, amigo.
Something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
Amigo dice la Melo Gol.
In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low.
Yo por eso vine a Brooklyn, boludo, porque puedo ser titular, farmear, primer añito, 2, le hago ganar un campeonato y ya me voy a... Igual es fácil ganar el campeonato de un primer año. Yo en mi primer año lo gané con... Pasa que también depende del equipo que elija. Yo imagínate que era un chavo en medio Durán con un alto tiro. Porque los primeros 30 partidos son una verga el personaje. Pero acordate que después ya tenés 80 de triple, de esto, de lo otro. Ya a partir del partido 50, si hay que jugar todo, ya sos vos, boludo. Bien, bien. Jamás voy a decir que debe estar buscando. Pasa que no hay video de Play 4, boludo. Pero siempre había de All Gen. Que casi todo la comunidad es americana. Olvídate. Yo por ahí me vaya a anotar un club de básquet acá. Porque la verdad tengo ganas de jugar. Pero la verdad tengo ganas de jugar y no tengo a nadie para jugar, boludo.
Important qualities for success that you see. Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Sharp, and it's Williams in for Cameron Johnson.
Yo terminante también me voy a comer porque...
Murray outside. Over Edwards. Kept alive. Jordan. Good defense by Claxton. Nets trail by 10. Now here's Edwards. He has 7. Outside Wilson. Back to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Here's Melton. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits. The Nuggets leading by 10. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Edwards against Murray. Claxton the pass to Melton. Pulls it from 20, and that one drops. Melton's got 5 points in the quarter. Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season.
No, no te daban los puntos. Ah, no, ¿sabes lo que te daban? El contrato. Vos simulabas y te daban el contrato semanal, entonces hacías eso cada rato. Ya, liate.
Wilson left side. Driving in, here's Sharp. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game.
Me carga el Hayat ahora este partido.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build
this lead.
Edwards is out there with the Anthony Melton. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Sharp. And it's Wilson in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And it's out of bounds.
¿Por qué no tiraste, pedazo de basura?
And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Saturday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. Should be a fun one.
Here's Murray. Odd pass to Gordon. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, you might think of Murray as just a scoring point guard, but he's also a great playmaker.
Edwards, the bounce pass. Sharp finds Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
All the officials are all over that one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nuggets.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the board? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Porter, and he gets it to go. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
And making it look easy. Even with aggressive coverage, Porter Jr. finds a way to score.
Edwards passes to Sharp, and
No, si yo también soy un pete.
and here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Got that bucket in no time at
Yo
all.
también soy la peor basofia jugando este juego.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Passes it to Melton. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th.
Bien, bien.
Well, that's what you're looking for.
Olvídate que lo ganamos, pero bien.
Point blank range.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Jokic kicks to Porter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jamal Murray.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Here's Edwards, and it's Denver with the rebound.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Nets trail by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Denver.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the
También, ¿cómo hace tarde?
Take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only
Estoy tirando antes que le llegue a la cabeza a la bocha.
happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jamal Murray.
Well, he was so active defensively, anticipating, grabbing steals, one of the most underappreciated stats in the game.
Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Great D that time from Jordan.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's Murray. And it's going to be out of bounds.
Falta. No, eso no es falta. Banda en todo caso. Sí, terminaron, por favor. Bueno, Carrier High. Ah, partido de mierda. ¿Cómo voy a subir ahora?
That'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by
Italian fountain. Mine's going up, your account is bouncing. I keep the lucky cat pouncing. My Nicky Necko ain't frowning. Keychain, piggy bank, I'm surrounded. If your mind right, promise every note, get your grind tight. If you see the money, then you see the light. I'll be blowing through it at the speed of light.